Rio, your wife's nagging. He's telling you. So don't be angry. Headache. It's a good alarm system telling you to re-edit, re-audit, reframe the way you look at life. Don't think sorrow is very bad. Please look another angle. Every time there is a sorrow coming, the Lord says be open. When you are open, the sorrow is telling you there's some programming in you is wrong. Correct. Every drunkard is telling you don't be like him. Every drunkard is telling you how he is wasting his life and he is lost somewhere else. To get over one problem, he is getting to another problem. Somebody went to Mullah Nasruddin and says, at any cost, I want my stomachache to go. The Mullah said, come here. He came. He took a big stone, smashed it on his leg, and he started jumping, ayoyo, ayoyo, ayoyo. Right? And he told Mullah Nasruddin, why have you done this to me? He said, at any cost, stomach gone, no? Now you got leg ache. Right? So stomach ache is gone, no? To get over one problem, you get into bigger problem. You get into bigger problem. Don't want. When dukkha comes, be alert and see this sorrow. The sorrow is a message from the divine telling you re-edit yourself, re-audit yourself, reprogram yourself. And when you are really open towards dukkha, dukkha is giving a sandesha, a upadesha, a sukshma divya darshanam it is giving. Therefore in the Bhagavad it is said, sukha is the prasada of the Lord, dukkha is the mahaprasada of the Lord. Every difficulty, God is telling you, wake up, wake up, wake up. Because we are a sleeping humanity. One war is gone, people said we'll never have war. After the First World War, Second World War happened. Again Second World War, no, preparation, Third World War is going on. We are very forgetful. So God has to shake us up, whip us up. And by shaking up, whipping up, how can you do? When you give dukkha, you start checking yourself. You start checking yourself. Hey, what is wrong? So please don't be against difficulty. Don't be even against dukkha. Dukkha is only a symptom telling you have to reorganize your programming. And when you do that, then you will see, that's why if you have the attitude, dukkha is a prasada, with respect you look at this prasada, and even that dukkha is giving you something beautiful message. And therefore, the great, when you are samabhavana to even sukha, even dukkha, when you are samabhavana, please understand, your center is anchored. And when your center is not shaken, you will find all difficulties also a divine surgeon. You know, in life we suddenly become egoistic. Unconsciously we become egoistic. Just few days back, I and my mother was walking in the terrace of my mandir. They come to my ashram in mandir, please do come. We have a beautiful small ashram, which lovingly Deviki, one of our trustees, is looking after it well. She is beautiful. She has made the mandir also beautiful. Alright, a beautiful, this one, beautiful roof garden I have got. So I was walking with my mother, alright, and as I was walking there, and I was telling, see the beauty of the moon. We saw the moon there, and birds were going in a V shape. Look at the beauty of the waves, right? This is what Adi Shankaracharya is saying, it's Saundarya Lahari, Saundarya Lahari. And my mother told me something very beautifully touched me. He says, have you seen Swamiji? She calls me Prem, my pet name is Prem. Right, Prem, have you seen this? The moon is thousands and thousands or lakhs of miles away. These two little eyes are able to see miles, thousands and thousands of miles right away. What a wonderful eyes, isn't it? And all of you say, wow. Two little ears can listen to this wonderful flute. One little tongue, she said, can taste lakhs and lakhs and lakhs of taste. So therefore, what a wonderful existence. What a infinite power the eyes has got. Infinite power the ear has got. God is dancing in your eyes. God is dancing in your ears. God is dancing in your heartbeat. God is dancing in every cell of our being. And if this dance we are not able to see, and we are not able to see this dance, We develop an ego. I am seeing, I am hearing, I am talking. Konyosti sadusho maya. Who is equal to me? Thus ego builds up in a person because of the sleeping consciousness that we are in. Once Narada developed a great ahankara. As he was going, he saw Brahma was pressing his wife Saraswati. He goes and says, my God, men are also henpecked. Gods, men I can understand henpecked. Gods are also henpecked. So he leaves Brahma, goes to Vishnu. Vishnu is doing seva to Lakshmi. Oh my God, they are also henpecked. When he goes to Shiva, Shiva is always with Durga, Kali. I said, all these devatas are also henpecked. I am the only Shuddha Brahmachari. Narayana, Narayana, he went with ahankara. Lord Krishna sees how this ego is being built. Alright, and therefore, as he was keeping his instrument, Veena there, suddenly the Veena became, it is said in the Bhagavad, became a beautiful Nishada girl. And it became a beautiful Nishada girl. And alone, beautiful Nishada girl in the forest, which Swamiji can remain alone? All your mischievous eyes are opening. One person asked me, Swamiji, how do you manage being with your beautiful looking students? I said, you become a Swamiji. You'll convert your girlfriend also into a Swami. Right? Now please, he developed ahankara. Right? Became a beautiful girl. So to cut the story short, they get married. Once you get married, there is family planning, all that is not there. 20 children came out. One like a rat, putu, all children came out. Afterwards, poor Brahmana, Narada, now where Harikatha, here Rama, only wives, alap she has to go on listening, and the children's tabla has to go on listening. Right, is there, and no, this is the difficulty God gave to whip so that ego you don't develop. In the Bhagavad it is there. Then afterwards, Lord Krishna thought, enough, he has suffered. Let us see his ahankara has come down. He comes. Krishna sees Narada coming. Narada sees Krishna coming. He tells the 25 children, get into the other room. Get into the other room. Get quickly. He doesn't want to show that he is married and children. And then Lord Krishna comes there and he's talking so beautifully. And kids, it is like telling kids don't make noise, telling a fish not to smell. They all are peeping. And the Lord says, who are those kids? He says, no, I'm running a Veda Patashala. And then this son, the Lord says, Inka ahankaram pole. Istan dabu bamagu. Then he went away. Went away, one kid falls sick. I'm going to cut it short. One kid falls sick. So the wife forces, no, you start giving Harikatha, right? Get money and look at our children. You cannot say my Brahmana Dharma is not to take. Who is going to do? Or you follow my Nishada Dharma. So Narada goes and gives Harikatha, lot of money. He gets very happily, pleases his wife and children. As he is bringing there, Lord Krishna sends some dacoits. That money also has gone away. He comes back home and the wife says, enough of your Brahmana Dharma. Enough. Now you become Nishada now, hunter. For us, the eldest son is sick. You do only Balidhana. Only then our son will be saved. Your Brahmana's methods have not worked. We have to kill there. And poor for attachment to his wife, attachment to his son, his methods have not worked. It seems he takes the knife to kill the goat there. And at that moment, deeply, he prays. Oh Lord, what is my plight, oh Lord? Why is this happening? Right, and then he discovers somewhere instead of Kritagnya Bhavana, he developed Ahankara Bhavana. And since he developed Ahankara Bhavana, this is happening there. And therefore, deep within, from his heart, he cries a pukar to the Lord. Please save me, O Lord. I leave to you. Once he totally does Sharanagati, it seems the Tampura just disappears. Wife and all children disappears. He comes back and gets his Tampura. Then it was all a Maya to destroy the Ahankara. Right? Whenever, clap properly, clap. Anything to do properly. So whenever Lord gives difficulty, don't be against it. Don't be against. So if you are open, you see a difficulty also is teaching you something. It is disciplining you something. When somebody is insulting you, focus. on the person who is insulting you and just be a good listener. Openly seeing, you'll see he is insulting you because he is himself is very insulted and painful. He can give what he has. If he gives sorrow, he can give you sorrow. So therefore, instead of justifying your sorrow, just feel the person, how his actions are an extension of his misery. So therefore, he can throw what he has. He is insulting you. God has given you a great opportunity to understand that he is a victim of his insult, and therefore he is giving this result. And also God is giving you a great opportunity to be cool and centered in spite of the tornado of his words. In spite of his unpleasant word, he has given you a discipline to be centered, so you won't be sucked by his energy. And therefore, if you are centered, a great opportunity for you to practice coolness, centering, samatva bhavana in the midst of insult. What a great sadhana it is. But somebody insults, you get identified with his words. You identify with him. Instead of understanding, he is throwing garbage because there is garbage in him. He is throwing garbage. You check your ego. If you have no ego, he calls you a monkey. Put it in this ear, let it come out of that ear. But if you have an ahankara, it will be like a wall. In a stone is thrown at the wall, it will clash. If you don't have a stone wall of ego, somebody says it passes through you because you are Chidambaram, you are Chidakashaha. And therefore, please understand, be open. Next time your husband insult you, wife insult you, just be calm. They'll get utterly confused. Don't participate in their reaction, but be a good onlooker. Be an upeksha. The Lord used udasinaha. Urdhvam asinaha udasinaha. Urdhvam. Be above that. Right? And therefore, sama dukkha sukham dhiram. Be sama. To your dukkha, to your sukha also. Somebody comes and praises you, don't get carried away. Just recently in Times of India, they brought an article, who is the best speaker in town. They did a survey, they did a poll itself. And they said Swami Sukhabodhananda is the best speaker from all angles. And next was some Sudha Murthy of this one, all that. And people say, Swamiji must be very happy. Arre, did I create this voice genuinely? Did I create the voice? Alright, did I create the brain? I'm finding it somehow it is happening. I did not tell brain, active, put on, switch on. No. Right time a sloka comes. Therefore, invariably, I prepare what to speak, but I speak something else. It is happening. So therefore, when they say appreciating, oh, your books are all language are bestseller, I have to be more grateful than arrogant. Because this brain I have not created, this voice I have not created, this mustache also I have not created. What is that I have created? Our identification is the problem. And some people get so identified. One of my Delhi students, right, he cut his hair, he's a Sardaji, and since they had to go abroad, his kids' hair they cut there. Now he's so attached to the hair. Sikhs are not supposed to cut their hair, but he cut the hair because he was going to Canada or America. He cut the hair. Now the hair is keeping it, preserving it. We get identified with everything. If you are identified with the hair, when the barber cuts your hair, my hair, take everything, put it in the almara. Then bathroom also you go, you have to take everything and put in the almara. Because it has gone into you. Alright, don't get identified. The Lord says, don't get identified. Dukkha comes, see it. Sukha comes, alright, people appreciate you. My God. That's why the Muslims have a nice expression. Inshallah, they say. If God willing, everything happens. And if that bhavana, be open to sukha, be open to dukkha. If your husband leaves you, just be open. If one idiot goes, another idiot will come. There's no shortage of idiots at all. Oh, my husband gone. Ayoyo. Are you are not born with your husband, no? But who will get married to me? Don't worry, there are many idiots. You have to only log on to that idiot. Go to the internet and log on. I am an idiot, I want a better idiot. Or I am an asthma patient, I want another greater asthma, so we can do Jugulbandi. Right? Be open to Sukha, be open to Dukkha. And the Lord says, if you are open to Sukha and Dukkha, you are not participating in Sukha and Dukkha, you are understanding Sukha and Dukkha. By understanding Sukha and Dukkha, you are a witness. Sukha comes, Dukkha goes, you are open. In that openness, a magical insight happens in your life. A magical outburst happens. There's a spota, there's an outburst of energy. It's called spotavada. In Vyakarana, spotavada, an outburst happens. Right? We have to be open. Drop your agenda. Right? And allow God's agenda to fill your being. You do, but inwardly do, deep within, and take as a prasada. Then Sukha is the prasada, Dukkha is the Mahaprasada. When you have a prasada bhavana, what is given is not important, but who has given is important. What prasada is given is important. Hey, the Lord has given me. I see the giver's hand in the given. When a person is a true lover to his beloved, what his girlfriend is giving is not important. That she has given me. She might have given a handkerchief, but he'll take it. He's going to America. The girlfriend comes and gives a handkerchief. He takes the handkerchief. Every day in America, he opens the handkerchief and sees Laila. Laila is here. Hey, I asked him, where is Laila? Only handkerchief is there. He says, what is given is not important. My beloved gave me. Right? In the given, the lover sees the giver. In the visible, he sees the invisible. If this can happen to samsari lovers, what about a bhakta? What about for a bhakta? Right? For a bhakta, everything is something wonderful. Peak has its own valleys, beauty, valleys has its own beauty. You should know how to rejoice the peak, how to be in the valleys of life. Drop your agenda and allow God's agenda to fold. Sukha comes, do your duty. Sukha comes. Raman Maharshi says, Ishwararpitam nechayakritam chitta shodakam mukti sadakam. Ishwararpitam, everything is Ishwararpitam. Ishwararpitam, he says, I am talking, I am offering to the Lord who is in the form of the students. Do in this bhavana, you will never get ahankara. And once you have ahankara, is the heavy burden. You can never be cool when you are egoistic. So therefore, be open. Agama, sama dukkha sukham dhiram. Sukha comes, be open. Dukkha comes open. And when you are open, you are centered in openness. When you are centered in openness, I tell you, your lower chakra starts opening. I'll say this concept, very important. Yoga tells us that chakras, 7 chakras are there. Our lower chakras are all clogged. Higher chakras, the Paramatma in us, is constantly giving higher vibrations. The higher chakras are giving divine vibrations. But the lower chakras are impure. Our lower self is impure, clogged. It is like you have a radio, the radio is switched off. Akashvani is there, but you have switched off the radio. You can never receive the Akashvani. Exactly, the higher chakras are giving higher frequencies of message. You are not able to receive it because the lower chakras are clogged. By jnana, bhakti, vairagya, when you open the lower chakras, then you will find the higher chakras message will start flowing. When the radio parts are dismantled, Akashvani is there but it can never go. But join the radio parts, put the radio on, Akashvani will flow. When you open the lower chakras, higher frequencies will start coming. Higher vibrations will start coming. And then you will start receiving the higher messages. And therefore, your lower chakra should be open to receive the messages of the divine. Are you understanding? The radio should be put on for the Akashvani come. The lower chakras has to be put on. How? Be open. When you're open, then you will see your mother is a god. Matra devo bhava. You will see your father is a god. Pitru devo bhava. You will see how your mother is so lovingly serving you. And when your lower chakras are not open, you say everybody has a mother. Oh, kya bada baat hai? But if your lower chakras are open there, higher chakras are always open. Higher centers are open, lower centers are not open. And when they are open, when the mother gives you a loving act. I am 49 years old. My mother stays in the ashram. Right? And even now she teaches me how to eat. Because when I eat, everything falls on me. Not everything, something. Even now she tells me how to eat. Even now she will say this one. Swamiji, you gave that example that time. No, please, no, give that. That will be very useful. I would have forgotten the examples. Alright, all these are not acts of God. One of my students was here, Deviki Jaipuriya. Alright, her husband gave her 4 or 5 lakhs to put diamond earrings, a jewelry. No, she has given this. Swamiji, you are building a Vedic center, you take it. If I can't see God in these acts, even when God comes, you will mistake it. That's why in Pandaripura, please, when Panduranga came, it is said, when Panduranga came in Pandaripura, right, the Bhaktas, husband and wife, were sitting down and the father and mother are lying on his lap. You go to Panduripura, the story is there, father and mother lying, he was putting the parents into sleep. That Bhakta there, and it says Pandaripura, Krishna himself came. The Lord has come, the Krishna has come, the parents on the thighs are going to sleep. And it seems he takes a brick and throws the brick there and says, oh Lord, please sit down. My gods are sleeping here. I don't want to disturb them. And it seems Pandaripura sat down. Now if you go there, a temple is built on the brick itself. For the Lord says, he is the Bhakta who could see God in his parents. When you